episode of Shift. This is the second in a series that we're running that is focused on men where we're seeking their help. I'm your host, Palmonia Gordon. Thank you for joining us today. And today I have a question again for the men and also for the women. I definitely want you to chime in and subscribe and leave your comment. Men, do the men who are looking for women, do you find women who have been victims of abuse an easier target? Even just in terms of relationship, just to get involved with someone, is it more likely that a woman who's been hurt and needs attention becomes someone that it's easier to, the word that comes to mind is snare, if you will. So it's almost like a trap, because especially if it's not for a long-term relationship, it's just to have fun, but you know that this person is vulnerable. Is there a way to tell? Because these are things that we would love to know as women. Is there something that we do, something that we say, give this aura that, oh my God, yep, that's an easy prey, if you will. Women, I need you to join in. I need you to comment. I need you to subscribe. I need you to let me know if, based on what you have experienced in relationship, especially if you've been a victim, that there are signs that you believe make you an easier target. I know I ran straight into that intro. I didn't even take time to introduce Shift. My apologies for those who are joining us for the first time. Shift is a forum that is designed to help the community to grow and blossom together. We share our thoughts, our ideas, our stories, and we come together. And because of what's been happening in the news and in the media, I'm just running a series on questions for the men, because we need help to understand what would bring about something like the R. Kelly, the stories and the devastation, that trail that's happening. And we know that is not restricted to R. Kelly. We know about R. Kelly because he's a famed figure, but we know there are thousands and millions of others. Women who, some of them are not even in a place where the thought of seeking help can enter their mind, because if that entered their mind, they're as good as dead. So we have many barriers and cultures and systems that we need to break down. We need to break down the system of my personal take of parents and family who beat up on you as a victim because they believe, one, that you're lying. They believe, two, that maybe you acted. And most of all, three, the belief that, oh, we're going to ruin the family's name and the family's reputation. It's not about that. I want us to see abuse of women and men as fatal as being in a car crash. When a woman has been victimized, it's equivalent to having a head-on collision in a car and that car is written off. Usually when you write off a vehicle, someone may buy it and take it for scrap parts. Someone may be brave enough and try to put it back together. But the reality of it is getting that to work at 100% capacity is almost non-existent. As the saying goes, Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king horses and all the king men couldn't put Humpty together again. And that's what happened to us as individuals when we are broken in that way. When you crack an egg, you cannot pick the pieces up and glue it back together and make that egg whole. And as human beings, we are fragile, we are delicate, We are eggs. And when it is broken, my God, it's broken. Yes, you can scramble it and you can make an omelet and you can make so many other things that they taste great and they look great. But the core of who you are is missing, especially if you did not have a voice or a choice in what was being done to you. I'm sorry if my passion is coming out because I am a victim and I still wrestle with that today. I have a clip that I recorded recently and I looked and I thought, oh my God, I must have been in a horrible space in my life to have been married to my ex-husband. Not that he's a horrible person, but just with what I am living today. So men, can you help us? Can you help me? If you don't want to put your comments up, if you don't want to subscribe, text, email, palmoniag@gmail.com. But I'd love for you to subscribe because I know there's someone else, there's one other woman that gets up every day believing that she has done something wrong, that she is not worthwhile because someone chose to break her egg and has caused irreparable damage. Thank you, Shift Nation. Thank you for stopping by. Please, like the second hand on the clock, I encourage you to take 60 tiny moves so that you can come back. I love you. God bless you. Have a good day.